sometimes we idealize time back with family, but whether it's the beginning of a dinner or several days in of staying back at your own childhood residence, things can sometimes grate on you, right? People talk about politics or other charged topics that really might set you off. So I think the good idea is probably to go with a game plan with some boundaries in place. It might be that you decide that there's some topics that are just off limits while you're at home or during that dinner or meal. Politics, religion might be other topics that you find to be very emotional, maybe have led to past arguments. So I think whether it's casually or in a joking way to say, look, I'm just here to have a good time, but I really don't want to talk about XYZ today, and then see if that's respected. Sometimes people don't respect your boundaries, even when you try to set them. And so you might also just think about, really having an exit strategy. So if things really are going to go south, that you have a plan to check out early, right? And it's okay to leave early with grace and just tell your host, hey, I'm sorry, I got to get going. Not feeling completely up to the weather today, but thank you so much for having me, that kind of thing. But giving yourself permission to have an early exit strategy. Finally, I think that cutting down on some things that might seem like a short-term good idea, but might not be good for avoiding some of these charged topics, might be limiting some of your alcohol intake or drinking, just because that can lower your inhibitions and sometimes cause a little bit more depressive type moods. I think that might be a good idea. And then finally, just sometimes you can bring a wing person that might be a friend or a partner, where you can work together, right? And say, well, if you're noticing that I'm really getting upset, maybe you can help to change the topic or give me a code word that, hey, it's time to tone it down a little bit. Sometimes our friends, partners, loved ones are some of our best allies in getting out of some of these entangling situations.